I need to get my hand closer to the mic here. Don't mess with that. I need to know when you're in and up. Okay, so can you hear me? And can you hear me? Can you hear my voice clearly? I might have to adjust the audio. Check. Voice, vocal, audio. And the audio sucks on this thing. Okay, you can't hear my voice then. You can hear me clearly? What about the guitar? All right, so the first thing we're going to start with is the thing you should start with every day, which is tuning your guitar. So we're going to work on tuning guitar, which is always bottom string, fifth or second to last string, which would be your B, and you're going to play it at the 5th fret. A little out. And the next one up, be 4th fret. Up, 5th fret. And up, 5th fret. Just so you know, when you're tuning your guitar, sometimes you have to take your string out of tune to get them in tune. It's easier to hear them when they're way out of tune than they are slightly out of tune. All right, and then after I do the string test, I do a harmonics test because that adds the further chord sound to get them further in sync than you can get with the other sound, which is. That's what I do. Just once you get your strings in tune, you don't really need the tuner. Tune it by ear. Notice how my pinky always sets on that bottom there? To make sure that my wrist is doing all the work. Every time I ever pull my pinky up is when I'm doing full strums. But before I've had you doing the. Well, we're going to work that same thing, except for we're going to work in what's called a major scale. The major scale, you're always going to make sure that your pointer finger is your main finger. It's going to be your starting point. No pointer finger does not leave this fret. Every fret that follows it is a different finger. So for this one, your scale will be on the 3rd fret, top string, 3rd, 5th. That's where you're going to start working your fingers next, is that scale. 3. So for a better look, it'll be 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. Then backwards. 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. That'll be your first major exercise in chord theory. Not just going across the basic frets. You're going to start putting sounds together. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do. That's basically, you're doing the basic major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, it's hard to do it and say it at the same time. That's it. That's your major scales. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, till it goes out of your voice vocal range and more strings. And that's what I'm going to have you working on. 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5. 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5. And that's where you're going to start working on your first major scale, because that major scale will become the basis of a lot of your songs, because that's a basic jazz blues scale. And that's all just done, just the first base of that scale. With all basic jazz blues scale. And all I'm doing right there is, it looks simple. That's basically just an E7, just played on a single finger. You'll learn to play it like this: E7, major E, A7, major A, E, G. So E7, major E, which is just the finger on the third. A7, major A, D, D major, G, G major. Oh yeah, F, and C. Which technically the C is. But I never like that. And that'll be your basic finger exercise for the next couple of weeks. Just getting that scale down. 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. And then from there, strumming exercise. Now this is very important. Pick your pick The way you hold your pick is going to base on how you play your guitar. The basis of playing is just like this. Turn slightly sideways. You don't want to keep it perfectly flat. Like, you don't want to keep it perfectly flat because it sticks to the strings. Turn it gently to the side so that it glides across the strings better. Flat works for like a strong pick. Yeah, he's in the background. Now, if you can change the way you hold your pick for a different sound. Now, this is the basic like I was doing. If I adjust my pick to where my thumb sticks slightly over the edge of it, that gives a muted sound afterward. You notice it has a little bit more pop. So the way you hold your string, tremolo picking is just like that, except not as far out. Now, what tremolo picking is what you understand as speed picking. It's speed picking. It's called tremolo picking. Tremolo means fast. Another thing you need to learn is bends, hammer-ons, and hammer-offs. Now, what a bend is just bending the string. You can bend that string to get the sound of the next fret, like. A hammer-on is when you play this string and you move to the next string without playing the fret. You hammer your finger onto the fret. A hammer-off is the opposite. Pulling your finger off to the previous fret without playing the string. Those are all things that you need to learn early on. It's all very simple. It just seems complex. Something I shouldn't be teaching you yet, but I'm going to show you, is called drop tuning. This gives you the ability to play that chord on the upper strings with just one finger. Which is how you wonder how people do those songs so fast. It's usually in detuning. So about sound theory. Trouble in sound theory. So every fifth note on scale is a quarter of an octave. Same exact note. Which means every fifth note here can be played here, which makes it easier for transitioning up and down the neck. Now, every 12th note, which you'll notice on my guitar, you should have it on yours too. Every 12th note is marked, as soon as my camera focuses here, by double dots. See the two dots? That marks a full octave, meaning that this note is the same as this note at a full octave higher. Meaning that you could do like, and those notes sound good together. Because they're the same note, just that octave scale. So every 12th fret is a full octave. Every 5th fret is a quarter of an octave. Every 7th fret is a half an octave. So the third dot would be the full half octave of Just things to remember for later on. It will be important. It's hard to catch on to now. You're still worrying about fingering and strumming. I know. Strum patterns. You've got the up and the downs. What you need to start getting is palm muting, which is what I'm doing now. You're going to have to start learning to mix those in now. Is open string, full scale, full strings. Not always played. Often, especially with an electric guitar, you're only playing a few of the strings. Most of the time, I only play first 3 strings, often enough, only 2. The only time you're really playing full scale strings is when you're playing prettier songs, and those are usually even then I'm still not playing all the strings, so you've got to learn string control, palm muting. There you go. That's just a mix of everything between the electric, palm muting, fingers. Let's see some earlier songs that you can work with. actually a little too advanced. We can go easier. We can go. Go into D, you can play it that way. You can do it without D in your power chord, which is. The reason I'm showing you that is because that's going to help you keep some timing. By the way, it's 9, not 8. 6, 9. It's going to help you keep your timing with your strumming. So I'm showing you which can be going. That'll help you work on your strum timing because it's a basic song that you can progress casually as you want. Mary had a little lemon crack. Mary had a little lemon crack. There you go. And yes, with electric, you can get some fun sounds. Those are called harmonics. You'll learn where harmonics are in different places. it does make it seem really easy, and it's more just theory for you to learn later on. But the things I do want you to work on is your do, re, mi's. Remember, it'll be first finger never leaves past that second fret. So third finger, fifth finger. 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. That, and then your Mary Had a Little Lamb. 6, 3, 1, 3, 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 6, 9, 9, 6, 3, 1, 3, 6, 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 6, 3, 1. Drum troublings. You gonna play? Come on, you can play. I know you like to play. Play. You can play the guitar. Come on, troublings. Play the guitar. Play it. Still not feeling too well, huh? I'm gonna go down for another nap. All right, I'm gonna cut the stream short here. It's going to stay uploaded, so you can watch it whenever you need. But I gotta take him up for his next nap. I come in troublings. I come in troublies. I know. Come on, troublies. Come on, say goodbye. Want to say goodbye? Say goodbye to the sick people. Yeah. Say hi, troublies. Look, you're on the TV. And the troublies. See the troublies on the TV? The sick troublies. I'm gonna wipe your face off here. Where did your wipes go? Where did your wipes go? Where the wipes for the face? Oh, over here. Ooh, that was a gross one. All right. Say bye, troublies. Say bye-byes. End the stream. I don't know what that button. What's that button do? No, I don't want to share a link. End the stream. All right.